Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. The saga of Katliente, Cat and Chat, whatever you want to call her, has not ended anytime soon for whatever reason, because she always ends up doing something to screw things up. What has she done today? Well, recently, she has been found out to have actually fully doxed the full government name of Alicia, Alicia X Life VT. We know that Cat seems to have had, not necessarily had an issue, but had used the cancer diagnosis of Alicia when that whole thing came out to kind of do some clickbaiting and that type of stuff. Because Cat has now deleted the tweet that doxed my full government name after one day of it being up. When she made a Google Doc, she censored everyone's name fully. When it came to mine, she didn't. I don't know why. To be clear, my first and last name are public due to me being a retired professional esports commentator, but my middle name has never been public. This is a lot to take in, then these past few days have been draining. I don't know how you could try to write a professional statement in response to me, but just dox me within it. She clearly has fully covered others' names before, so why wasn't the same done for me? I've been spending time with my fiance and unplugging as much as I can. I will get back to normal video recording soon. Rejecting DMs of people sending me my own name has been kind of freaking me out a bit, but it's fine, nothing too crazy. I just feel super anxious. Some people are doing it. We're trying to be kind to me by saying, oh, I see it, it's blank, and holy moly, my anxiety beating me, my ass. So don't worry, I'm not all, no, she knows it's not all malicious. She absolutely knows it's not all malicious. But here's the thing, even if she knows it's not malicious, it can still be very anxiety inducing, very much so a problem and a problematic thing. And of course, everyone's like, what the heck? No one deserves this. No one deserves to be doxxed. No one deserves to have themselves be basically threatened in that way. That's almost like a threat. It's like, hey, I know your name, and maybe it's not meant that way, but that's the way it's taken. Now, other people can know their name. A lot of times people do this. I'm not saying that Cat is doing this, but I have heard of people doing this before to cause fear and to make it so that maybe their community, the community that doesn't like Alicia or whatever, can now, go and send, swatting and that type of thing. Even Nux was like, how can this be anything other than malicious? I'm sorry you got to deal with all this. A lot of people, big people, small people, tons of people are out here. There's no one that says that this is normal. There's no one that says that this is something that should be done, or like that. Well, no one should ever believe that it should be done. But no one is thinking that she's overreacting, which, in my opinion, she's absolutely not overreacting. It is scary. I've been doxxed as well. It is very scary to have your dox out there. It is very scary for people to know where you live, where your family lives, or your full name, because that is one step away from getting swatted, like I said before. So this is not a good thing. She should get sued, but she probably won't, unfortunately. And the thing is, the reason why it seems malicious is because this is something that Alicia is dealing with right now. She's dealing with randoms defending Cat, saying, I'm doing this to make ad revenue, etc. And of course, trying to defend her and things like that. But she even shows here, she's made 0 revenue from what she's been doing. And that is one thing that a lot of these Cat defenders do. It's like, oh, you're doing the same thing that she's doing. Like you're calling calling kettle black because you're making money off of it, blah, blah, blah. Even if she did, she's not doing it for the same reason. Even if she did, there's a big difference, because she's not doing it specifically to make money. If she makes money off of it after everything's said and done, she's just actually responding. She's not doing things like putting in drama in order to make money off of it, in my opinion. Still, this horrible what is happening to Alicia. I do hope there is some way that she can get justice for herself. Gura, as you know, did recently graduate from Hololive. She was a part of Hololive Ina Myth, the first generation of Hololive Ina, not the first English-speaking generation, but the first generation of Hololive Ina. And she is known already. She's been known. Everyone knows it already. So this is not a secret that's like, oh my god, I'm doxing her or whatever. She was Senzawa back in the day. Independent English-speaking VTuber. You just look at them both, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So she was Senzawa back in the day. The issue right now is this new account came out. It says, yo ho, coming soon. YouTube.com/Sameko Saba. And 74k people. It was started in January. And people found out about it recently. And yes, 76.4k people know what is going to be happening. This is her thing. This sounds very much like something that she would do. But yes, our Gura this and also Senzawa, the same one, is Saba. At least that is the prevailing thoughts out there. Everyone is pretty much shouting it out to the rooftops. She has decided to go a different route with her PL. Instead of going and, you know, doing her things as Senzawa, she's doing now Saba, which makes sense. When you think about it, it makes perfect sense. It's both Gura and Senzawa, people have certain expectations of them. They definitely have certain, viewpoints, certain things that they expect from them. So, as Senzawa, she's probably just going to leave that part behind. She wants to start something new without all the expectations, all the craziness. Although people, now that they know that it is, of course, Gura/Senzawa, they are still going to have expectations, but this is one way for her to make something new, to start something new, so that she doesn't have to worry about, oh my god, this or that. Of course, I do wish her the best, and I will give you updates whenever she decides to make something new on here. But this Saba thing absolutely tracks with the same way that she's been for a while. So very happy and very excited to see what's next. Fulgur Ovid has come and gone from nijisanji. They have kept a pretty clean bill when it comes to everything going on. They haven't really done anything super negative, anything like that. Yes, there's some things that were talked about basically a while back about, whether or not he said some things against Hololive. That is what it is. It was a while back. It was like 4 years ago when Myth first started. It's a thing. After that, he stayed squeaky clean and nothing as bad has been going on. That is why I feel comfortable in mentioning that this is where he is supposedly going to be going to. Again, this is an alleged PL. Everyone's pointing towards his PL. He's doing some good things, from what I can tell. He says here, working on a lot of things behind the scenes, but this one I'll ask about publicly. Are there any video editors/clippers who work with long-form content who would be interested in working with a VTuber, creating 25 to 45-minute videos from story-driven game live streams in the future? So he's going to be doing some gaming, and he's going to be doing some edited content, which is amazing. The idea would take live streams of a length of around 3 to 5 hours and take all the most important story-based parts and most entertaining moments and edit them down to 25 to 45 minutes per video. Now, I know, as I've done this before, if you're doing this and you don't already have like timestamps to do this, it can take you at least 2 to 3 times the amount of time that it took you to stream to do this all correctly, because I've done it before. For a 2 to 3 hour one, if I'm trying to just get in clips, shorten it all to maybe a 20-30 minute video, it takes, for every hour, I take you 2 or 3 hours to do. So that's just the way it is. Preferably to release a large cut of an entire game by combining all of those videos into one large video with additional intro and outro. Kind of like a mixture of the way Game Grumps does it. Creators like Pixie make their content. So he's trying to do that same type of stuff. And of course, he gives little hints of the kind of stuff that he's looking at. The Grumps compilation from Game Grumps here. This type of thing for Detroit Become Human. Like their full-on playthrough and things like that. And also Pixie, I believe here. Yeah, Pixie is the one that he's also showing here. Things like that. And of course, I suggest these people, my 3 goats, good luck finding a new editor. People are giving him a lot of help, as much help as they can, because of course, everyone, including myself, wishes them lots of luck and hopes that it is an amazing thing that they're going to be doing. So let's take a look at the people who have responded with thank you for the help, Pelican-san. And it's like, hey guys, Pelican. I'm not what I'm called. Little things here. Waiting for a train. The doggos are waiting for him. There you go. Sue or Koo or Sue. Koo. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm sorry. Or Chew. I don't know. Small and big. There you go. So it is going to be some good stuff. It is going to be a positive thing, a positive person coming back into the VTubing community. And I do hope they get a warm reception. In this piece of news, we have Yumenos, who is a Yumenos project. They are a group of male VTubers done through, of course, Brave Group. They are under Brave Group, and they did come out last year in January 2024. That's when they debuted. Around May, actually, it was January 2024 when they created it. Around May or so when they first debuted or so, something like that. So now they're having their next generation of VTubers, which means it's successful enough for them to continue the second generation. They have 3 new members that are going to be debuting in a broadcast relay on May 24th. As we know, relays basically means one after the other after the other. Now, here are the ones that are going to be a part of it. Asahi Kaidahara, who is, of course, let's see the bio. Asahi, a member of Yumenos, love acting, love hearing about other people's lives. And here is their YouTube channel. They have 298 subscribers right now. And we have Rine Sayo, who is mentioned here, a member of Yumenos. Mother is a butler whose hobbies are mahjong, horse racing, and singing. Yumenos/mother. That's interesting. Or the mom here as well is a butler, etc. It's interesting. That confuses me a little bit. I'm sorry. I get confused very easily. It doesn't scare me when I get confused, but I get confused easily. We have Rine Sayo there. We also have this next one from Yumenos, which is a VTuber and rapper. This Urato Yuzen, who is right here. This is their VTuber YouTube. And of course, they have a small amount. The group isn't huge. The group isn't like, oh my god, it's making waves. But what I think they want to do is kind of do what FSPEN has done with their male VTubers, of hoping to make them grow. I'm glad that they're giving male VTubers a chance, because let's just be honest here. Male VTubers don't get very many chances from large organizations. The only ones that do it really are nijisanji and Hololive in the case of, Holo Stars. They made a separate group with it, but a lot of large agencies don't really have too many males in there. To make a male-centric one, like Hololive has done with Holo Stars, is kind of a rarity in the whole thing. And I'm glad that they are doing this more and more often, and we're seeing more and more males join in on this. When it comes to small agencies, we do have Mythos. We have Mythos, who now has a generation of male Greek god VTubers. So there is that in the smaller area, but the larger area, it's kind of hard to find that. And I'm glad that they're kind of trying to do that right now. Ina, or Ninomai Inanis, is, of course, someone from Hololive Myth, one of the 3 surviving members of Hololive Myth, after, of course, Gura graduated, and Amelia Watson is in affiliate, which is pretty much mainly graduated, at least graduated from things like streaming. And she has recently announced her Evermore birthday live that is coming up on the 20th. So, of course, I am going to be talking about this. She is going to be having people here. Ina, of course, did do the art more than likely for this because, it's easier for her. Our first guest, I hear a lovely voice off in the distance, going to be Aki Senpai. Yes, Aki, who has recently reached her main goal of 1 million subscribers. Next, we have our next 2 guests. Hear 2 lovely voices echo out from the distance. It's Watame Senpai and Shishiro Botan. Then, last but not least, a steel rose trapped in a cage of ice. Witness Hakos Bales. So Bei Senpai, Bei-san, Bei-chan, whatever you want to call her. She is going to be there. She's going to be in this Evermore concert. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be, of course, like I said, on the 20th, Pacific time, 21st. If you're in Asia or Southeast Asia or those kind of time zones, it's going to be most likely on the 21st for you guys. It may not be at 11 a.m. It may be at a different time, a little bit earlier, usually, because Japan is on the easternmost side of it, of Asia. So it may just be a little bit earlier. So, of course, take a look at it, and I will cover it in full when it does happen. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers. VTubers of various sizes, in shapes and types and languages, everything in between. Today we're talking about Jane, debuted July 2025. Why are we talking about her? Because I like to push people up instead of tearing each other down in this VTuber world. Let's take a look at what she has to offer. It says, I'm Jane, your favorite loot-some vampire. Great at that, better at that. I mean, what? Please keep your mind streams are 18 plus, as obviously there. And let's take a look at what they do. A little bit of what they have to offer us. Of course, as always, I do try to give you guys a little bit of view of everything. Let's take a look.
Hey Bracken, you want to go on a date with me? What?
You're mine now.
All the way over here. No! You're taking me on a date? Nice.
You got
Nice place, I like it.
the Bracken fuck Jinxie.
Oh, dear lordy. Well, that happened. I did not expect that at all, but that happened. And here we go. Also, they have their YouTube side where they put, clips and things like that as well. So thank you so much, Lawless Jane, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel, and I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.